G'day guys, welcome back. Look, I've got another little mold I made. Now I did this gorgeous pendant from, I think it was that one there. So I just did one little mold. Oops, oh, here it is. Here it is. And then I thought, I wonder what would happen if I used, like, made a different size crystal. So this one's the big crystals. This one's little tiny crystals. This one's a medium crystal. And then this is just a bigger piece with the same size crystal. So I'm going to do all four. I'm going to just do purple because you don't mix up very much resin. I mixed up some resin for another project. So I just poured a little bit into each of those cups. So yeah, I'm going to do like an amethysty sort of crystal look. So purples. But here's a little close-up of that one. Hopefully you saw me make the video of this one. It's got like a chameleon pigment in it, so it changes colour. I ended up actually putting a little bit of white nail polish on the back of it, just so it wasn't so transparent. So that's it. Take it off autofocus. There we go. So yeah, that's what I'm going to create today. That was with that little mold. I'll just put them over here. Right, so today, let me get my other glove on. Yeah, so just a little bit of resin in each. I just poured a little bit. There's probably only like that much in the bottom of each cup. And I'm going to go with some purples, because normally when you look at amethysts, it's like darker on the tips and then it gets lighter. Some areas have even got white. So I've never done this before. I'm just going to have a little go, have a play. I've got some Resin purple here. Put a little bit of that in. I am using the Platinum 360 Plus resin. This is way too much resin for 4 little tiny Druzy pendants. But it's difficult mixing up, like, you know, 1/4 of an ounce or something like that. It's just ridiculous. I probably got 30 grams or 1 ounce in here, or just under. So that's my purple. Pretty. So that's the Resin Royal Purple. And then I've got the Resin Pearl White. I'm just going to use a little bit of white. I don't even need all that. That one's got less in it. Pearl White. But I felt like playing, you know. I've been working so hard the last few days on trying to get this 3D bloom. Like I would do 4 in a day. And that's a lot for resin, you know. It takes a lot of resin. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of stress. And I haven't been able to do it. So, yeah, I've done it now. If you saw my previous one, my pink and white flower one with the Druzy insert, I was really happy with that one. Probably need a white, actually. Let me just go and get my white rather than this pearl. I do have a white. White satin. It's called white satin. I don't know why I didn't get that one to begin with, because I wanted it more of a white than a, oops, not open yet, more of a white than a pearl. I've got 2 of these. I've got one that's already opened, and then of course I picked the unopened one. White pearl. So that's the 2 mica powders, and then I'm going to do an ink, a purple ink. I'm going to see if I can get that quite dark. I might even have to add a tiny little bit of black to it, but I thought I'd do alcohol ink with that one. So I've got some Let's Resin Dark Indigo. Just see what 1 drop looks like. not very dark. I do have purple. Oh, they smell bad. I do have purple, and then I've got indigo. So let's do another couple of drops. And then I've got some black as well that I thought if I need to make it a little bit darker, because I want to still keep it, you know, sort of transparent, because I think crystals look better when they're transparent. But yeah, then I've gone and made a not transparent over here, but anyway. So that's quite transparent. I'm going to put 1 drop of black in it, just to see if I can make it a little bit darker, and then I'm going to do another 2 of purple. So I think that's like 5 purple and 1 black, I think is what I did. And then my last little cup's just going to be my clear. Let's have a look at that. Hopefully the black hasn't taken over too much. It's really hard to tell because I've got ink on my stick, you see, so it's difficult to tell whether it's transparent or not. I think so. Okay, I think that's a lovely dark colour. Let's just test a little bit on some paper towel, shall we? See what it's actually doing. Look at that. So if you do that, then you can see what colour it's going to be. I think I'm going to put another couple of purple in there. No more black. So I don't want it to lose its gorgeous purple colour. And let's have another little go. Okay. They're very similar, but yeah, happy with that. All right, let's do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drizzle some of this dark purple in first. And then I'll kind of drizzle the other colours in on top. Wish I had a little bit more in the way of Druzys. I am making some more. I will be making some more over the next, you know, little time period. Like different shapes and different sizes and pendants, little inserts maybe, like the one I used for that coaster the other day. If anyone's interested in those, I mean, I just cut up one of my Druzys, but I could possibly make some little ones for people to use in their coasters. Just trying to get sort of in along the edges on some of them in there. Don't all have to be covered in the dark, because, you know, crystals, they look they're different colors here and there. They're not just one block color, are they? So we'll try and make them look more natural by spreading the colors out a little bit. Now, one area might have a block of dark, and then another area might have more white. But I do want the points to sort of be a little bit darker. Maybe the middles, like that. Okay, I mean, when I pour the others in, the other resins, they're just going to mix in anyway, but that's a start. Just give that a little torch. Okay, now let's drizzle some of this purple in. I have to figure out what else I can do with some of this purple resin. I have to go and have a look and see what other molds I've got that I can maybe use up. I don't think I've got any Druzys. No, I don't think I have any Druzy crystal molds like that I've bought from anybody. I don't think I have. No. I just make my own. All right, there's a bit of that. Let's do a little bit of the white or the pearls. Probably more of a pearl, really. Whoops, there's a big blob. Okay, might do a little bit more of this one. Yeah, so the colours will just all, you know, mix in and blend in together, which is fine. And you'll add to the interest of the pieces. Okay, and a little bit more. Actually, let's torch again. And, you know, resin spreads and moves and pulls from the outside in. So who knows what it's going to do? Who knows? A little bit more of the purple. As opposed to the other purple. Okay, this one can have a little bit more white. It's a bit bigger. I'll clean my mold. Now I do want to just leave a little bit of space so that I can pour in a little bit of clear. You're a bigger one, you can have a little bit more. Okay, let's pour a little bit of the clear in. Actually, I'm just gonna drizzle, just so that it's kind of haphazardly spread around rather than just poured in one spot. And we'll take that up. Might add a bit more colour. We'll see, because I don't need very much of that. So they're not quite full yet. Oh, they're taking more than I expected. This one's full. Using up all this one. And a little bit more of there. I'm actually surprised I'm using up pretty much all my resin that I've got here. Very surprising. I don't think I'll put any more white into it. Not quite sure what the white's going to do, so I'm a bit wary about adding too much. We'll find out. I'll be able to unmold these. Is it unmold or demold? Like, seriously, I don't know. It's probably demold. So I will be able to take my crystals out later on this evening, because it's almost 2 p.m. so I'll be able to do that this evening. I'll make sure they're nice and full. I'd rather them doming than, you know, having a little lip and not being full enough. Hopefully we haven't got too many bubbles trapped underneath all of that, but that one's empty. That one's empty. That one's pretty much empty, and I've got a tiny little bit of white left, that's all. Okay, I just want to give this a little bit of a clean up because I don't like it looking messy. My new mold. First time I'm using it. Keep it pretty. Yeah, I haven't put this one in my store. If anybody wants this particular mold, you can let me know. I haven't put it in my store yet. This is just my little test one that I'm doing. So we'll see how they turn out anyway when I unmold them, and then we'll see whether or not I want to put them up for sale. Alrighty, look at that. See how the resin's all pulling in from the outside in? It does that, doesn't it? Let me take you down, and you can have a little bit of a closer look because you're a long way away up there. So yeah, not quite sure what it's going to do. I didn't use a lot of white, but you can see a lot of white there on the top. So yeah, not quite sure what it'll do. So this is going to be a nice little quick video, isn't it? We'll unmold it later and see what it looks like. Because they're really pretty, aren't they? And yeah, I won't cover the sides. Oh, maybe I might do the sides in silver. Put a silver chain on. We'll see. All right. See you soon. I'm back. It's almost 8 p.m. so they are set. But you know, if you had to push on them quite hard, I think they would dent because they're not cured yet. But I think, what was it, about 2ish that I poured them, so 6 hours. I think they're ready to take out. Now that's the biggest one. Let's leave him. I don't know which one this is. Let's get it out. I have got my little silver pen just in case I decide I want to paint the edges. Hopefully they're not too soft to take out, but look, they come out really nicely. Just gotta be careful I don't bend it. It's probably a little bit on the soft side. I should just be patient and wait for the morning, shouldn't I? There's a hair. All right, let's look at this one. Oops, I moved the hair. Oh, look how sparkly it is. Wow. So pretty. I haven't really got a lot of colour difference though in them. My camera doesn't know what to focus on. Come on, camera, you can do it. So you can see all the different heights. Oh, gee, how sparkly it is. It's so sparkly, the camera doesn't know what to focus on. Where's my tile? I find that if I use a tile, hopefully it will focus. No. Oh gosh. I'm not doing very well tonight, am I? Okay. Anyway, you get the general idea. There it is. You can't really see the difference in the colours. I thought maybe the white would stand out a little bit more, but it hasn't. Where's that hair come from? So next time I'll know to add a little bit more white. I was a bit wary of it. I wasn't quite sure how much, how much white I should add, because I didn't want it to look like a white crystal. I wanted it to be purple. So I'll know next time to put a little bit more in. Now, what's this one? This one was the chunky crystal. This one, look at the sparkle. Gee, I wish I could pick it up a little bit better for you, but it's so difficult to pick it up because it's just so sparkly, and like it's all different heights and shapes and sizes and things that the poor little camera doesn't know what to focus on. I'm not sure if this was the small one or whether this was the medium. I'll have to get the next one out and have a look. But you can see the darker, you can see darker in there. You just can't see any of the white. Now, what's this one? This must be the medium. Yep, that's the medium crystal. Again, very, very sparkly. I'll take it outside and put it in the sun tomorrow. Oh, look, there's a bit of white. Put it in the sun tomorrow so that you can actually maybe see it a little bit better. Side view. So that's the medium crystal. And then I don't know if we can pick it up. Oh, that's the chunkier one. And then this was the biggest piece, and it's the chunky one too. Comes out nice and easily. Difficult doing it without trying to put my hand in the way of the camera. I'll try not to. All right, so you can see some more of the white on the back there. Just didn't show up very much on the front, did it? Oh, there's a tiny bit there. Yeah, definitely put more white in next time. I wish you could see the 3D on this. It's just amazing. I just can't pick it up with the camera, unfortunately. Maybe if I go further away. You can, I don't know if you can pick up exactly how 3D it is. It's very, very chunky. Very nice. So that's the chunky, that's the medium chunky, and then this was just the little crystals. They're not very high. All right, I want to paint this big one. I want to paint the sides in silver. I'm going to use the Deco Color Premium, and we'll see what it looks like, because I'm keen to see what it looks like. It's a little bit tricky, I think, trying to paint these. So I'm going to go around the side first, and then I will do a little bit along the top of the side row of crystals, if that makes sense. The Deco Color pens go on really nicely. They're a nice thick, they flow nicely. You can actually push down like that if you need to, like, get the silver colour into, look how thick it is, it's gorgeous, into a little hole or crevice. You can just push down on it and it'll allow a little bit of that silver paint to flow out, and you can fill in your little gap there. Well, that didn't take long, did it? I'm back around here where I started. Okay, so that's the side done. Look how pretty it looks. Actually, I might just see if I can fill this little crevice in like that, just so that the side's done. All right, now what I want to do is, oh look, it's almost done. I've got silver on my finger. Almost done. I just want to really carefully just put a little bit more just on the top edge, so it looks as if it's been electroplated, you know, dipped in silver. That's the kind of look I want. So I'm just going to very, very gently, not make it too thick, but just a little bit along the edges there. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's not too bad. And some areas will be a little bit thicker than others. Just as if you were, you know, doing the edge of your coaster, maybe. That sort of thing. So totally up to you how thick you want to do it. You don't even have to do the top like this. You may just want to do their sides and then leave it. But I just think it finishes it off nicely. So there we go. Doesn't that looks expensive, doesn't it? When it's got the silver on it. I wish I just had a little bit more difference in colour in there, but look, for my first time, I think it's pretty good. Now, I'm going to go and get a little bail. Hang on. So there's my little bail. So it's got a flat edge like that. That's what you put your piece on. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on. I'm using this one, Yoo-hoo all-purpose. And we'll just put a little dab on it. Might have a little bit of skin over the top, so you just have to peel that off. So just a little, I think one little blob will be enough because it'll spread out. Now, I'm going to work out which side we want as the top and which side we want as the bottom. I don't think it really matters. Just turn it around until we're happy with what we see, I guess. I should wait until the paint's dry, but actually I might put one more little dab of glue on there just to make sure that it's going to spread all the way. Oops. It's got a little stringy bit hanging on. Oh my gosh. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll just pop it here. Just going to put it there, and I'm going to push down. And wipe off that little bit of extra glue that's sort of popped through. Now, because the bail, it's flat there, but it's on an angle there, you kind of have to lay it over an edge. Let me just bring that down to the edge of my table, and I'll show you what I mean. It's got to sit over the edge of the table, like that, because this bit here isn't flat on the bottom. So it's got a bit of a curve, so you just need to let it kind of hang over something. So over the edge of your table is perfect. All right, so there we go. Oh, I wish I could show you. I'm struggling with it. It just doesn't know what to focus on. Hang on, maybe if I change the focus. Oh, look at that. That's my close-up. Oh, that works better. That works better. On my screen, I've got 3 little pictures. There's a one with 1 flower, one with 2 flowers, and then one with 3 flowers. And normally I just use the one with the 2. But for close-ups, you've got to go with the one with the 1 flower. So that's it there. You can get a little bit more of an idea of the crystals. And then over here, so the first one there, that one was the small crystals, and then the medium, and then the large, the sort of chunkier crystals. Yeah, maybe a lighter colour would have worked better. I'll try it again with maybe just alcohol inks, just with, you know, transparent alcohol inks, and see if we can get a better effect. Then we can do like a pale turquoise or something like that. So yeah, I'll try that next time. All right, I'll take a photo outside in the morning and see if we can pick up a bit of sunshine and a bit of a glimmer on them. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Got a few new things coming up that I want to try out, so hit that little subscribe button, and hopefully you'll get a notification when I put them up. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you all. Stay safe. Bye for now.